This is Project Serpo, a story that sounds like science fiction, unless it isn't.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GITN podcast, where we cover the true crime, the paranormal, UFOs, conspiracy, and we're checking off two of those boxes. But if anybody's familiar with the podcast or loyal listeners, know we shoot the shit a little bit on these live streams.
And Ozzy passed away.
And we got to talk about the Prince of Darkness passing away. I mean,
I noticed it was shinier today.
And here's the
because he's the Prince of Darkness.
Here's the thing about
Fuck
Ozzy.
you.
When I was, you gotta remember, he's a little bit before my generation, but I was.
But he rolled into.
I should say my generation. It was peak. I should say Black Sabbath was a touch. I was a little bit young for Black Sabbath.
Ozzy was your
generation.
generation.
Ozzy was my generation.
Yeah.
But I was not a big Ozzy fan when I was younger. Ozzy is someone
I love Ozzy.
Ozzy's someone I came to enjoy listening to musically much more as a young adult than I ever did when I was a adolescent.
A young man.
A Ute. Are you
Conor McGregor?
No, Joe Pesci from...
I didn't understand him as much as a youth. When I growed up a little bit, I understand the Ozzy Osbourne. The Ozzy Osbourne, he makes more sense to me as an adult. He speaks to me inner soul, me hard working, me dirty, grimy fingernail having, whiskey drinking, wife beating self.
I mean, when I was in high school and, there was the Crazy Train,
Well, and
the greatest hits album I had, but it was good.
I make the unpopular argument that a lot of people don't like. I don't think Ozzy's music would have been nearly as good for a period of time if it wasn't for Randy Rhoads.
Oh, Randy Rhoads, absolutely.
Randy Rhoads is like one of the most slept-on guitarists of all time.
See, and I don't think he's that slept-on.
I think now.
Yeah,
I think he's not talked because he's been gone. He's been dead for so long. You know what I mean?
I mean, and here's the thing. Like, I personally, I know we've talked about this. We said this in an overrated...
I like your new microphone. Your new wind sock.
My blue ball I got going on.
Yeah, I like that. It adds a little pop.
I will catch heat from this. There are some people. I think Jimi Hendrix might be the most overrated guitarist of all time. And we all know my love and how I adore Eddie Van Halen.
If you're just talking about like making guitars do crazy cool shit, then yeah, Jimmy's like number one for that.
Yeah, but it wasn't great to listen to. It was.
Oh yeah, it's just
my
like
ear.
Voodoo Child, like the guitar tracking on Voodoo Child when it first comes in sounds like it doesn't fit. He does the but when they bring in the rest of the instrumentation and he like drags it almost sounds like it doesn't fit in the song.
To me, it's almost more noise.
They definitely when they edited it or when they finished and tracked all that shit, they definitely turned his guitar up way too much from a musical standpoint.
Right. To where, my big three when it comes to guitar, and this is purely subjective. I know and there's so many tied for number 4 with me.
That's how it goes with most stuff. Number 4 is always I think like the wild card on any list.
I think it's 1, 2, tie for 1 and 2. Or there's 2 people at 1 for me, a number 2, and then there's like a shit ton tied at 3.
We have Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eddie Van Halen.
I put Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads tied for top 2. Stevie Ray Vaughan number 2, and then then you go into Clapton and.
Wait, hold on. Let me guess your third.
Everybody's third, Clapton and everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clapton, Frampton.
And Frampton's slept on too.
Yeah.
And Steve Vai and CeCe DeVille, actually, as much as I hate Poison.
Joe Satriani.
Yeah. I mean, and I think they're all amazing musicians.
Fucking, I'll say it. Fucking Keith Urban. Well, I'm not going to put him in my list, but Keith Urban can play the fuck out of a guitar. Brad Paisley can play the fuck out of a guitar.
I mean, I just think those two or those three, Stevie Ray, who would be just a tier under.
Yeah, that's fair.
Eddie and Randy are, but see, and Stevie's a little different.
Now we're getting into another generation of guitar players that like will probably be making lists in 20 years.
As there should.
Like what's his name? Marcus King. He's been on like Theo and shit. Long-haired, chubby dude. He's like, I don't know, he can play the fuck out of a guitar. Yeah. And he could sing.
Oh, and what Kenny Wayne Shepherd, another one.
Yeah.
Very good. And you almost have to put Stevie Ray in a different category. You have to break it down.
I think blues should be its own subcategory of everything.
And right, in my opinion, Stevie Ray's right there. Stevie Ray is the tip of the spear on that one.
Yeah. Well, because at the same time, I would say that one of the best blues musicians across the board, doesn't matter what, like, and I'm not talking like top 3, but I think John Popper needs to be on probably close to a top 10 because of harmonica. I mean, which a lot of people wouldn't even think to put in there. And obviously like B.B. King and fucking
you can't forget
Buddy Guy and all that shit. Who was in, did you watch Sinners?
No, I haven't got around to it yet.
What was it? The Black Dust Till Dawn.
You're right.
Pretty good.
Talked about.
It's pretty good.
I haven't got to it yet, but
Buddy Guy is in there.
But I agree with you.
Gary Clark Jr.
I think people don't really remember how amazing Randy Rhoads was.
Oh yeah, because everybody thinks about Ozzy, they just think about fucking Zakk Wylde for the most part.
And all those
from Black Label Society, which also a fucking really good guitar player.
Exactly.
If you have a signature guitar, you're a fucking monster.
Yeah. But I mean, I still believe.
So does Dimebag, though.
I still believe, like, Crazy Train, that's one of the greatest riffs ever written.
The solo's fucking crazy, too.
So, I mean, that is. It's amazing about those classic.
It was so good.
It's something about those classically trained guitarists. Who studied classical music. What?
I love how Ozzy died, and we're talking up Randy Rhoads.
But you can't. I don't think Ozzy was Ozzy if he didn't have that inspiration from Randy in the first what.
It's the same thing of like he wasn't
the first album, and then he died during the second album.
I mean, that's a lot of that generation though. Right. Is like a lot of them, at least. The band is not the band, or the frontman's not the frontman without the guitar player. Right. Jimi Hendrix with Jimmy Page. Kiss with Ace Frehley. Fucking Guns N' Roses and Slash. Fucking take your pick, dude. Right. Like Black Sabbath and Tony Iommi.
Yep. I mean,
and Tony Iommi's amazing also because he had fucking like I think at least 2 wooden fingertips.
2 or 3. I think, yeah. He had I don't know if they're wooden. I think
they originally they were. I don't know. I'm sure he probably got them made better after that. But like when they first started off,
that's how
he made like his own wooden fingertips.
That injury he got at work was what made Black Sabbath why he sounded the way he did, and it was so unique.
Yeah. And the only difference with like the 80s and the 70s is the 70s is like that also with drummers too. Because all the biggest 70s bands had crazy drummers. Again, Zeppelin with John Bonham, right. Cream with Ginger Baker. And Eric Clapton. Cream was a fucking super group if you think about it.
Yeah. Wasn't and what's his name? Didn't he sing for Cream? No. What group did what's his name from Whitesnake?
Oh, I don't know.
Coverdale. He fronted one of those bands. I might have been Cream, right before he formed White. I think it was one of those big British bands. He fronted for a little while.
So good.
But
love Water.
But all due respect, I mean, Ozzy wouldn't have been Ozzy without Randy. But
Ozzy was a generational talent.
Yes. And here's
he had such a sound to his voice.
Here's the thing that I love about Ozzy. You couldn't understand a word of what he said, but when he sang, crystal clear. I don't know whether the music just what?
Could you imagine working at the Papa John's by his house and getting a weekly call on Saturday night? Hello, thank you for calling Papa John's. What can I get for you today? Will this be pickup or delivery? Okay, Ozzy. Hey, how you doing, man? Delivery? Sharon! That's a large pepperoni thin crust with 16 hot wings with ranch dressing. You got it, Ozzy. You could have just said the same fucking thing you got for the last 20 years, but that works. Thanks, man.
And here's maybe his greatest accomplishment. Reality television. I know there was reality television before. Real World came before the Osbournes.
The Real World has been around a lot longer than people realize.
Since the 80s.
Yeah, like 88 or 89, I think.
I think it's longer.
Because AIDS was still a big thing, because they had
and that was
gay dude that didn't he end up dying of AIDS?
Yes, I think that was season 2. I don't think that was that might have been the first one. I can't, 1 or 2. But I think it's actually mid 80s. Actually, the first one
came that far back. I miss True Life. You remember True Life?
No, I don't remember. But that, and even as Real World, as big as it was, therefore as a shooting star.
It was as entertaining. It was entertaining the same way that Jersey Shore was. I didn't give a fuck, but it was basically like watching a comedy that wasn't supposed to be a comedy.
But the Osbournes was reality television that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it was so real.
When Ozzy's speaking and he needs subtitles, and that fucker's speaking English.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
And you literally only see him in 2 places throughout the life of 3. You see like the walking of like towards the stairs to go upstairs, and then you see him sitting in their bedroom or sitting on the couch
trying to fucking work the remote.
Yeah, Sharon! This fucking thing, I don't know how to fucking use this fucking thing. I've spent $10,000 fucking dollars on it. I can't fucking use it.
Yeah, but apparently, we talked a little bit before we actually started the podcast. Apparently, I don't know how true this is. I've heard it from multiple locations, or multiple sources, I should say. Him and Sharon had an
assisted death by choice.
Yes. And that's what they did.
Go for it, man. He's been dying for how long?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Like if you're going,
he didn't look good.
Punch your ticket if you feel that bad when shit goes down, when the check engine light comes on, the engine blows.
Who did he yell at during that concert?
Stay on the fucking stage.
I think he was yelling at somebody that he wanted to stand up.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was funny though. I was like, God damn it, the man's sitting in a fucking devil throne on his last leg, and you're gonna piss him off.
One of the funniest.
His blood pressure would be high if his blood was flowing still.
One of the funniest, I don't know, short bit TikTok type, shorts that I've seen was where they're doing, I guess, I don't want to say stage rehearsal.
Sound check,
yeah. But they were standing there and they were shooting bubbles. He goes, "I'm the fucking Prince of Darkness, we got bubbles." It was fucking hilarious.
It's kind of awesome. What else? Did you see? I'm assuming you've seen pretty much every part of Shane Gillis hosting the ESPYs.
Pretty much.
It is so funny. Oh my God. When he said that joke about Caitlin Clark working at Waffle House.
Oh yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Or when he called out, when he was like, Brittany blah blah blah's here, 4-time WNBA champion. He said, I'm kidding. That's my friend's wife. And I knew you guys didn't know WNBA players.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny. I forget what he did, a joke that like really didn't get much, and he tried not to do it. And he's like, I tried not to do it. All right. He's like, hopefully this next one goes better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a savage. All right.
Yeah. Anything else happen in the world? Are we at war yet?
I don't know. Don't really care. Whoops.
Like, I mean, other things have happened in life, but we'll talk about that later. Still pretty early. I'm not putting that out there.
I'm so pissed off at the internet and modern fucking technology right now.
Why?
You don't know what you watch on the internet, what's real or not real. anymore. You can't tell.
This coming from the guy who has been using the fuck out of AI to give us content, which I'm cool with. Fuck it.
Hey, shit's working.
Yeah, AI content does as well, if not better than ours.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey. But no, like I saw something about Yellowstone.
The show or the physical location?
The physical location and the caldera, and it showed a mass. It was talking about the mass.
Isn't that the cheap Cadillac?
Yeah.
The Cadillac Caldera? No, that's the Catera. Yes. Remember that fucking shit show of a car?
Yeah. Apparently I saw a video of a mass exodus of wildlife leaving the park.
Oh.
Now.
Like, what was that movie? Like, Bird Box?
Oh, yeah.
I finally watched that. That movie's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
The fact that you never see whatever it supposedly is.
I hate that.
Go fuck. Other than that, it was all right. Like, the theory behind the movie, I was like, yeah, that's fucking terrifying. You have to travel the world blind.
Yeah.
Children, boy, girl.
Yeah. But because we all know that Yellowstone is a super volcano. There's a volcano underneath the national park.
It's literally going to destroy the world at some point.
At least the United States of America. And probably most of the world with nuclear winter.
Over time. Are we technically in an ice age right now?
Actually, I think we're coming out.
Are we? Are we on the end of
in
one?
the grand scheme, I think.
Global warming's real. It is.
But I saw a video of, talking about mass migration of animals leaving the park. Now, is that because they're sensing something's about to fucking blow up?
No, I can tell you what it is.
It's called migration that they do every year, probably.
Oh, I can tell you what it is.
What?
It's because there was an influx in the population of black bears, so the property value went down.
You're a fucking. You are just an asshole.
You thought I was serious.
Like,
you were like, "Oh shit, he's got something."
I thought, did they introduce more black bears? Then probably
they did. Didn't they reintroduce wolves though?
I think so.
But that theoretically should level out the ecosystem.
Well, I think there's been some issues with it, but I don't know. Anyway, but then I saw
they're half Pomeranian.
Then I started seeing videos of they're saying, "Oh, Yellowstone's erupting with law," when it's not really.
I think if it was erupting, we'd fucking know.
I was like, God damn. So when Yellowstone erupts,
we can all kiss. Stick your head. It's like a tornado drill in school. Stick your head between your legs so that you can kiss your fat ass goodbye.
No, I think I saw something, if it were to erupt video one time. We're not going to die immediately. I think once you get past Iowa,
we're going to suffer.
The shock wave. What our big problem is going to be the ash cloud.
So you're telling me it's not going to be like if the sun explodes in a movie?
No.
You know how like that like torrent of explosion comes and everybody's like, no! And you're just like gone.
Actually, another thing we need to talk about. Have you heard about? I don't know how true this is either.
Oh fuck yeah!
The Earth is spinning. Its rotation is speeding up.
By how much?
Now fractions of a second, but
that's still really fucking fast though.
And apparently there is something going on with the what is it? The currents
of the ocean.
Ocean are shutting down or something. Apparently because of
the Jews.
Jesus Christ!
No, that's fucking whatchamacalls it. It's got an acronym. Not DARPA. Fuck. I'll think of it.
Yeah. But I don't know how true that is either.
Hard something. Fuck, what is it?
Harpo?
Harpa. DARPA. No, fuck.
Anyway.
Harpo Marx.
I don't know exactly. That's my problem. You don't know what exactly. I saw a video about, which I know is bullshit, because I Googled it because I got a little nervous, that NASA or the observatories have found a asteroid that's going to strike us.
Yeah.
In 2026, I believe, or 2027.
Oh, darn. Harp.
Isn't that a musical instrument?
No.
Most overrated harp players of all time?
No, hold on. Let me get the meaning of the acronym. Go on.
But you don't know what to fucking believe.
High frequency active or auroral research program. That's what they're alleging is what they're using to control the weather or change the weather patterns.
Nice. Anyway, but you just don't know what to fucking believe.
Hartberg.
I mean, if you want to know, we're going to spit the truth.
We know everything.
It's going to be unintelligible, and it's going to probably be a little bit false, but come from a good place.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Like all these conspiracy theories and shit. Like, I don't want to sound like a prick, but
there's a little bit of truth to all of
I'm weirdly, I don't want to say right, but not wrong on a lot of the shit that I've said over the past 10 years that everybody's like, that's fucking crazy. What?
Fucking
earthquake. Like fucking the like we've talked about it, the COVID thing. When they started putting in like little limits and stuff like that. And I'm sitting before they shut down restaurants, which put me out of work for fucking like 3 months. And I'm sitting there with people and I'm like, this is like a not an apples for apples, but this is remnant of what they started doing with Jewish people in Europe in the 40s, well 30s. And everybody's like, come on, blah 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 blah. And then go figure, they start putting in fucking curfews and shit, and I'm like, this is how it started with like the fucking genocide of the Jews. Not to saying in any comparison that what happened, that the COVID pandemic was in any way relevant or related to or nearly as bad as the Holocaust. But I'm like, it's the same kind of test of reach of control.
Right.
And the second time I said it, everybody was like, mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, well, crazy, huh?
Well,
and then I like Trump comes along, and again, I'm not super anti-Trump. I'm not super pro-Biden, anti-Biden, pro-Harris, none of that shit. I don't align with any of them. But I've been saying for years, we're slowly working our way towards a level of stupidity and blind following of leadership that we're going to start seeing some borderline tyrannical shit going on. And what's kind of happening?
Well,
they're holding a fucking college professor in a county jail in Ohio for ICE. Because he hasn't been given citizenship, but he stayed up on his fucking work visa.
Oh yeah,
like that. Don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah, immigration's a thing, but like just because he hasn't been given citizenship, but he's legally stayed on top of his paperwork,
right.
He's now being held.
Right.
He's been here for like fucking 10 years. He's a college professor.
I don't think he's a member of what's that gang? I want to say MI6, but that's the British.
ISIS.
No. The
Men in Black.
No, the something 16 or whatever gang.
MS-13.
MS-13. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, if you would have said gang, I should have just started listing them.
But
don't act like you haven't watched every episode of.
Here's where they lost me.
Gangland.
This is where people should have freaking realized shit wasn't right when they said trust the science and wouldn't let you question anything.
Yeah, when you had that fuck boy midget, I know that's a bad word, but that fucking asshole Anthony Fauci.
That is what science is about. Questioning and testing and finding, coming up with a hypothesis and proving said hypothesis.
Yeah.
And when they said, don't ask fucking questions, just do what you're told.
Yeah.
That's oppression. I mean, there's things that we know. They said you got banned on this great platform called YouTube, who loves us so much, who's been so good to us.
Gonzo said, I wish I was more racist. You're in the right place.
You
go back and listen to my Black Bears joke.
There was a time on this platform not too long ago, you would have been
kicked off
for saying lab leak.
Yeah.
And that pretty much has been proven.
Yeah. Like I have a whole nother episode, and like the beginning of it is basically like we're about to piss off Pfizer.
And here's the thing. When somebody says nothing to see here,
there's something to see.
There's something to fucking see.
Yeah. That's whether it's worth seeing is different.
That's a rule of thumb.
Yeah. Well, and it's like you said, like they're saying don't question the science, and it's like we're like so many, like we're not gonna pay attention to that, but everybody makes a big fucking deal that they do that in archaeology and paleontology,
right?
Because that's what they do with archaeology and shit, as far as people trying to kind of rewrite the timeline of the Earth and mankind, which that's a big fucking deal. But when they're like, no, put this stuff in your body, don't go places, do as you're told. then we're like, well, we should probably just do it, guys. Like, fuck you. We're like a bunch of nerds in an Archie cartoon.
I literally saw this last Friday. It's either Thursday or Friday. Driving down the fucking road. What year is it?
2025, the year of our Lord.
What year was the pandemic?
2020.
I saw some goofy ass motherfucker driving a Tesla
With a mask?
with a mask on by herself.
Eat a dick. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot.
I was like, what? What the fuck are you?
Don't get me wrong. Like, I still see people randomly with masks. And I'm like, cool. Maybe they have a fucking a lung disorder or something. I get it. Japan and shit's been doing it for years.
Well, but they've always been big on wearing a mask.
Well, like I know in Japan, they don't do it for themselves. They do it for the people around them.
Well, here's that, and I love how that's how they tried to push it here.
Because that's a more honorable way to look at
But
it.
not-
Why not push it that way?
Not really though. That was
Don't make it about you. Make it about the greater good.
But those masks didn't do what.
No, they didn't.
That's
They didn't do jack shit. I wore a mask. I listened to every mask rule that they gave me and it gave us, and I got COVID at least twice.
Well, I didn't get COVID until I got vaccinated, which I didn't want to get anyway.
Yeah.
I was fine.
Like I said,
vaccinated 2 months later,
followed
boom.
every fucking mask rule, and I got COVID twice.
Hold that thought.
You gotta pee?
No, I forgot my drink. I'm getting parched. So we're going to take a quick break.
Actually, it's not a bad idea because I pretty much downed mine. I'm about to top mine off.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to regularly scheduled program and rant about the glorious YouTube in a minute, which I can't bitch about too much about YouTube.
They've been pretty all right.
They've been
pretty all right.
they've been good to us here the past really month.
I've said the R word like 5 times in the last episode. I'm glad you didn't drink because I destroyed this water. See, right there. Everybody everybody asked me, like, they're like, you really drink that gallon of water every day? I'm like, yeah. They're like, even at home? I'm like, yeah. You get a fucking cup and you fill it up almost endlessly unless you're like really drinking water.
Gregory says he followed none of the rules and never got COVID.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like a lot of people were like, you follow this? I'm like, dude, I work in a restaurant. Like, I didn't really have a choice, and I don't have a whole lot of work history to go find another fucking job.
One thing about,
especially by the time we open back up, I'm like, yes, I need money now.
It was one of the I questioned this when it first happened. My day-to-day never changed. The only thing I didn't do.
Well, you worked in a shop with one other guy too
at that time. Yeah, I went to.
And you guys were gay lovers, so
yeah. So whatever, it happens. The only thing that changed about my life, I couldn't go to the bar.
Yeah,
when I wanted to.
Yeah,
but my morning routine was the same. I'd go to, well, we have UDFs here in Cincinnati. A little convenience store, gas station, get my soda for the day. And I used to take I probably still have it somewhere, and fill it up.
Yeah.
And they quit. They said, you can't do that anymore.
Right. You had to get a fucking new cup every time.
I said, wait a minute. You don't want me to use my cup, but you want me to handle this cup, grab this cup that
you want to touch all this common stuff.
I don't know how many people have touched that cup, grab a lid, and we all know nobody just ever grabs one lid because they're stuck together. And then grab a straw, which has probably ended up on the floor.
Which is what, well, and that's a perfect, like, and that's just like how humans work. Because I'm better than most people when it comes to shit like that. 100%. If I pull 2 lids off of a stack, I throw the other lid away. Because I've had my potentially, like, I could have been scratching my asshole before I walked in. Like, God knows what's on these hands outside of work.
But I was like, you want me to touch 3 or 4 different things that I don't know who has touched them, but yet,
especially around here,
you don't want me to touch my cup that I'm the only one that has touched, a little, whatever the arm is to push. And that to me is much safer
At that point, just get a bar gun and just like into people's shit.
I was like, this makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Conspiracies.
You want to get started with Operation, what is it, Serpo? Origins of the craziness that is going to follow. I did see, is there going to be some secret space program stuff in here?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much the whole thing.
Oh, sweet. Because that video from that episode is getting some hits here lately. So good timing, Travis.
This bizarre UFO tale.
The cheap football league
we're
talking about?
First leaked in 2005. It was supposedly classified, spanning decades.
Are we talking the football league or this
UFO leak?
Okay.
Again, allegedly leaked in 2005, supposedly classified, spanning decades, involving aliens, military secrecy, time distortion, and a planet called Serpo.
Do we know where? Are you going to tell us where Serpo is? Okay, cool.
I would like to think, in my mind, Serpo's like a Harry Potter slave.
Or I keep thinking of that.
Like if Harpo from Roots was like a Harry Potter house elf, Serpo.
I keep thinking. I'm thinking of the Al Pacino movie,
Serpico.
Yeah,
I said that to I guess a bailiff or like a cop at the juvie courthouse one time.
Yeah,
he was being a dick. I called him Serpico.
Did he get the reference?
I don't think so.
he seemed
pretty butthurt about it. I was like 17 or 18. Oh man! All right, we're gonna start with the origins of this thing.
I like the origins.
We begin where most good UFO stories begin. 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico.
It all stems from there.
Yeah, there was no such thing as aliens before 1947.
No, that was just when the morons were drunk driving and crashed their fucking.
They crashed. They were watching fucking. I don't know.
They were leaving.
What was popular back then?
They were leaving Antarctica. Had a little party with Hitler down there.
They were watching Groucho Marx videos while they were driving.
Had a few too many tequila bombers, and crashed in New Mexico.
All right. So again, the familiar part: strange craft crashes in New Mexico. We all know Roswell. There's a completely factual television show about it called Roswell. There's two now. Isn't there? Isn't there like Roswell Revisited or some shit like that?
I actually think I watched the newer one.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I didn't finish it, but I did watch some of it.
The lesser known twist. One of the aliens survives the crash, which we know that. It's not lesser known to us because we're geniuses. We know everything. The U.S. military allegedly takes him to Los Alamos, where he lives until 1952.
Oh.
Yeah. Not right, Pat, allegedly. That's where the technology went.
That's where they took the wreckage.
The ship and possibly the weapons, which is probably where they got the idea for Real Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal.
Real Steel does not.
Or was that just Steel?
That was a Steel. I think Real Steel had Hugh Jackman about the.
Oh yeah, the remote controlled Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Which, surprisingly, actually, not that horrible of a movie.
Never watched it.
It's.
You know what one really shocked the fuck out of me and was like super dope, not only to watch but like pretty good, decent movie for what it was when it came out.
What?
Pacific Rim.
Oh, absolutely, that was a great movie.
The second one,
stuck
it was all right.
Balls.
It was fun to watch.
Ate all the dick.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
I didn't even think it was. I think there's a third one now too.
I don't know. That's just like the Transformers. Like all the Transformers have sucked for 10 years, but they're cool to watch.
But Pacific Rim, that was a banger. That was a.
Charlie Hunnam? Oh, man.
That was some of Jax's best work.
He said,
outside of being Jax.
The kaiju came and we had no way to defend our cities. And that's when the military came out with the Jaeger program. Why'd they call it Jaeger? I'm sure it has a fucking meaning.
Chuck Yeager was the first test pilot who broke the sound barrier, I'm assuming.
Oh.
He was the first one to break the sound barrier.
Nerd.
And I think that's...
They had the most stereotypical
because I believe they
beings.
were called pilots, test pilot.
Yeah.
So I think that's a reference. Maybe I'm wrong. I just know Chuck Yeager was a test pilot who was the first one to break.
Why was his brother's name Yancey in that movie? Wasn't that his name?
think so.
He did the Jack scream. Like he single-handedly brought a Jaeger back. I'm Idris Elba. I'm the strong, powerful black lead. We're the 3 Asian triplets that play basketball and run a 3-armed one. We're the very stereotypically Russians with the fucking Ivan Drago haircut and a stupid beard. I have a beard.
Okay, Jaeger is hunter in German. I'm just saying.
That makes sense.
I just find it there because I believe they were called test pilots as well.
Some shit.
And Chuck Yeager was a test pilot who broke the sound barrier, who famously said, fuck you to the Mercury program, who had a nephew or a grandson. I think it was a nephew, was a catcher for the... Actually, he was a catcher for the Dodgers, and I believe he was a third base coach for the Cincinnati Reds for a while.
I saw a vape today that I grabbed and instantly said, hey, this kind of looks like a Yankees jersey, and then the girl turned it and went, and it was called New York Mint. Same thing. It did, though. I saw it, and I was like, it's like a Yankees jersey. Anyway.
Continue. Proceed.
So while in government's custody, this being, later called an Eben,
that sounds like the gayest alien ever,
learns English, helps scientists build a communication device. I know Eben. I'm like...
So...
Like, is Eben just something they came up with?
That's very correct.
Eben.
That is how you spell Jaeger.
Eben.
Maybe that was his first word. Oh.
So basically, they were building, letting ET phone home?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
So eventually, that device works. And in 1964, an Eben ship arrives. This time, it's not a crash. It's an invitation.
Mm.
Yes. How creepy. What was the sound from Close Encounters of the Third Kind or whatever the fuck?
Was it dong, dong, dong?
Yeah, some shit. Or was it the Devil's Note? Which was on a Black Sabbath song.
Isn't the Devil Notes the G string?
The
A little stripper humor for you.
Oh, God. No, they did catch a lot of shit for that, though.
What?
Black Sabbath.
Oh, playing the Devil's Note?
Yeah. That was like a forbidden note for like hundreds of years. And everybody's like, they're going to summon the devil. And Ozzy Osbourne's on heroin and shit. And he's like, I see him every night in my sleep. He holds me down and fucks me. Imagine this fucking dreams and shit he's had. You hear about what he did when he's awake. Imagine what his brain did while he finally... It probably just didn't even dream. It's probably like, finally... it was like a Jaeger. When you disconnect the helmet, it's just like... They're like, all right, Ozzy. It's been a good week-long bender. Had a couple good shows. It's time to... It's just fucking... They're wheeling him through a hotel like the tiger in The Hangover on one of those fucking... the luggage rack things, bouncing his head off walls. Like, fuck, be careful, that's Ozzy Osbourne. He's never gonna know. He's gonna be asleep until the bruise goes away.
So E.T. was phoning home, basically.
Yeah.
But it was an invitation.
And they made a deal.
This kind of like Eisenhower?
The Eben made a deal with the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Well, we did that episode with the meeting.
We did. This crosses over into like 3 episodes we've done. So, in return for safe contact and information, we send 12 Americans to this alien homeworld. I don't know why. I don't know what they stand to gain from this. Like, hey, we'll give you secrets that are probably going to give you the power to make weapons that will take over the world.
This sounds like some Epstein shit going on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, this is fucking...
Isn't that called...
Brooming.
Isn't that...
That's called trafficking.
That's what I was... Isn't that trafficking?
Yeah.
The U.S. government just traffic to alien...
Yeah, it's a
soldiers to aliens.
It's an alien exchange program.
Okay.
Like, we're going to give you powerful secrets that will help you take over the world and become a superpower never seen on the face of your planet. And in return, we want 12 people. That's it. But
between the ages of 18 and 22.
It's also gay.
Well,
the team of 12, 10 men, 2 women.
I'm just saying, Eben Sounds a lot like Epstein.
Even flow. It had to happen.
It had to.
So the team consisted of 10 men and 2 women, military personnel with expertise in medicine, engineering.
Wait a minute. What year was this?
Yeah, there's no girls in the military.
They send some nurses.
Yeah.
I mean, not
I
agree with this, but what year was it? Seriously.
What, women in the military? You don't agree with that?
No.
No, put that out there. He said it.
What was it, 1965?
67 or 64? Yeah,
1964, they sent 2 women. Did they even have the right to vote in 1964? That's what I'm being serious.
If they did, they shouldn't.
I mean, you're trying to tell me they're still not allowed in combat, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't think they were still allowed in.
Yeah.
They could be in the military, but they weren't allowed in actual combat.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
But I'm pretty sure in the 60s.
I'd rather have a pissed off lesbian on my side than a fucking dude from Sheboygan.
I'm just saying 1965.
Would you rather have Ronda Rousey on her period backing you up with a gun, or would you rather have the stuttering guy from Men of Honor? I'm from Wisconsin. We don't believe in that stuff.
What was that, Michael Rappaport?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm from Wisconsin, but I have a stutter and still have a New York accent. I'm from Wisconsin. Hey, son, I'm from Wisconsin. I fucking love the Packers.
I'm just not buying this because they sent 2 women. Not because it's wrong, because in the time, I don't think they would.
That's basically equal opportunity back then. 10 men to 2 women. It's like a black person's vote in the 1800s. That's not even a joke. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but like...
Does this work out to be 3/5?
Different, but still same.
Do the math.
So anyway, 10 men, 2 women, military personnel with expertise in medicine, engineering, language, and biology.
So the women were there for the medicine.
They had no family ties, and they had no public identities after selection.
Of course, it was 1960, whatever.
Yeah, all you had to do was like you didn't even have to hit a fucking
take birth certificate. Go like.
Yeah, and like, other than that, you didn't even have to hit a key on a keyboard. You just had to either rip it up or like take an eraser and just do the whole page erase like you did when you were a kid and you fucked up real bad. Like wipe it all off.
I'm just saying erasing them is very easy back in 1965. Not like that a big deal.
Private, we've sent 12 people to a foreign planet. I need you to erase their existence from our military records. And he's like, yes, sir. And it does the dramatic like walk across the fucking office with this handful of files, and they're like, oh no, he's going for the drawer. And he like opens the drawer, and it's one of those like it's like a perfect unused one of those big rectangular white erasers that you had in school. And he's like, God save us all. It's just like that. He just turns out like, all right, coffee. Yeah. Fuck. Jeanette! Why is the fucking coffee pot empty? You're a woman in this American military. You have one job. Make coffee and take one fucking plug from over here and put it over there when people need to talk. Switchboard. That's what they're called. Anyway, so they were chosen, trained, and erased. Boom. Magic eraser. They got Mr. Cleaned.
Pretty easy.
Back then, yeah. I stand by. Like we're making jokes about this, but that's literally kind of how easy it was to erase somebody from existence.
Pretty much, you go to the next county over. I tell you what, you go
back then you could literally rip up their ID still.
Go 2 states over and nobody would know.
Yeah, because I think I still might have one of my dad's like paper driver's licenses from back in the day.
I'm trying to think. Was my first one? No, my first one. I think I just missed it.
I was like, 'cause my dad was like 20 years older than you. My dad was born in 55. Well, born like math, you know. So, in 1965, they board an Ebens craft in Nevada. Destination: a planet in the Zeta Reticuli system, 40 light years away. Zeta Reticuli sounds like a sex organ.
That's actually, I think, a system, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
But doesn't it, like, couldn't you see that? Couldn't you be like you could see, like, if you were watching National Geographic, be like, the Ndukwe tribe removes the women's Zeta Reticuli. It is a part of a long-lasting tradition. And then, you know, Sir David Attenborough just switches this flips the switch like a fucking news reporter on the evening news when they're like, and 38 people died in a flamethrower incident. Gay Pride Month is here.
Oh, you are so bad.
That's my favorite part about David Attenborough shit is just the switch up. Like, and all the women are sacrificed for the greater good of a religion that nobody understands. Spring has come and the fucking hummingbirds are out in force. Look at all the gay Englishmen frolicking with the fireflies and the fucking butterflies. I'm saying, I'm going to do this all in Sir David Attenborough voice for the rest of the time. Allegedly took 9 months at near light speed.
Please.
We're talking about the travel of these wary travelers. Well, now I'm starting to sound like Dumbledore.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Ow.
You ever seen the memes where they put fucking Samuel L. Jackson's face on Harry Potter characters?
I don't
so
think
like
so,
there
no.
was like Samuel L. Jackson on Hagrid. It was like, you're a wizard, motherfucker. All right, so the travel to this Eben planet allegedly took 9 months at near light speed, which we.
Well, wait a minute.
They're on an Eben craft. They're not on our craft.
Well, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. 40 light years away would be 40
at near
years
light speed. At light speed would be 40 years.
So it had to be faster than light to make it in 9 months. Whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's a one hole. Go figure. We're already punching holes in this thing.
I mean, I started smelling something fishy when you told me
women in the military.
2 women went on this mission. I'm just in 1965 or whatever, and now you're telling me they.
At that time, the president was probably like, "Send women; they're less important."
9 months to travel 40 light years, which would take 40 years.
Yeah, that's
at the speed of light.
I didn't think about that. That's wildly inaccurate.
I am not.
For those who don't know, light speed, a light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year's time, in 1 Earth year's time, which is a astronomically huge unit of distance.
I'm just saying the math ain't mathing.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's like billions and billions of miles.
I'm not going to do that math.
We can't even travel at light speed.
No,
we're not even close to light speed. I don't even think we've doubled the speed of sound yet. Maybe.
I think
we probably have.
No, I think so. I think we went 3 times the speed of sound.
Blue whale sperm might do it.
No, I'm just saying you'd have to go a lot faster than light speed
to get there in 9 months.
9 months. I'm just saying.
It would take 9 months to get to like fucking Mars.
I think it takes
at our speed.
I think it's 6 months at its closest. They can only go at certain times of the year. And it's 6 months is at its closest.
And you're telling us we're going near light speed. Have you ever seen people do those G-force tests in the military?
Straighten your eyes out. I guarantee it.
Racist.
Hey, I said.
I just love when like you can see them start to go out and they're like, "I got them."
That is fucking funny.
Like literally, when you put like four or 5 G's of pressure on somebody, it looks like me taking a Taco Bell dump. Like it looks like it. Like you could easily take off their little helmets and tell me that's just a short video of somebody that's just about to just fucking absolutely demolish a rest stop bathroom, and I would believe it. I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure. That guy, he had Taco Bell and Skyline in one day. That's what's going on there. That's in no way a military test. So we're already off to a bad start because that's bad math.
Yeah,
U.S. government.
It's pretty bad math. If I point it out, it's really fucking bad math.
Yeah, the Asian didn't even do it. So
yeah,
each human
you need to step up your fucking game.
Oh, you great disrespect on the family.
You ever heard an Asian person say jelly beans?
Well, go ahead and say it.
I would love to like legitimately see a guy dead serious be like, I like a Jerry Bean. Jerry Bean, my favorite candy.
I hate jelly beans.
What else would be fun to hear a Korean say? What's the word with the most L's?
Pick on the Korean.
Parallel. Parallel. Because Koreans, especially North Koreans, have like the most stereotypical Asian accent when they speak English.
I don't think I've ever
Parallel.
I don't think I've ever heard a North Korean speaker that I know of anyway. Oh shit, hold on.
What?
Plug in my phone.
Make sure that the plug's perpendicular, not parallel. Parallel. That's a new. That should be our next shirt. It should be a horrific me drawn as a horrifically Asian person and just with a word bubble that says parallel. I rock parallel rhymes.
All right, this show has been a clusterfuck thus far.
I drive Toyota Corolla.
All right. So where are we at?
So
9 months bullshit.
Yeah. So each human was sealed in a biological stasis. What the fuck? A little pop-up menu. I hate it. I hate it so much. They were sealed in a biological stasis pod. Think like cryo sleep, but more sci-fi-ish.
Are you saying, how can we?
Not real.
Okay.
just
well,
not...
for it. It only took 9 months.
Well, and it's also alien technology. So, you know.
It only takes 9 months. You can't hang out for 9 months?
That's fair. Well, they're effectively asleep.
Well, you can't
in a biological stasis?
Yeah,
You're
but
getting put into stasis.
9 months ain't that long to just hang out in a spaceship, look out the window, look at the stars go by.
Yeah, until you fucking get there and you've got fucking 14 passengers because the two women popped out a baby, and I'm not saying that in 9 months.
Well,
exactly.
There has to be some gestation. There has to be the conception.
Nah, the Asian alien ninja kicked them in the stomach when they arrived. They were like, "Baby need come now," and then next thing you know, anti-gravity baby.
Ow.
They're just reeling it in by the umbilical cord. Oh, that'd be interesting. Birth in space.
We've had this conversation about sex in space.
Like, do you think you could just you think the baby would just naturally float away, and you could literally like reel it in by the umbilical cord?
I don't know.
I feel like it probably wouldn't work.
I don't.
I would like to know the scientific. I'm going to look into that. The effects of zero gravity on the pregnant body.
You call a scientist and find these questions out.
Would it come out the right way?
I don't know.
Would it try to just go out any direction? Be like an alien movie. It tries to come out the fucking your belly button.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of cool.
It would.
Well, we just got free special effects for the next 15 years for any alien movie we make. So they brought, again, fuel, food, weapons, books, and culture.
Yep.
You know what that means?
They
had a Puerto Rican soldier and a black soldier. And they walked off the ship, and the aliens went, Jesus Christ.
You're telling me these Eben aliens.
What happened to him?
The alien species is called Eben. That wasn't the guy's name or the alien's name. Correct?
That's what we named.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, these aliens can read English. They could probably understand Shakespeare, not us. I can't. Bonus.
I don't know.
Whatever.
And what'd they bring fuel for?
Well, obviously this faster than light.
It was an alien craft.
Runs on kerosene.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck do they bring fuel for? Like that? Yeah. Like, do they have a fucking built Ford Tough F-150 strapped to the back of the thing? They're like, we got to get around, Sarge.
I mean, that would be a good commercial for Ford if they can travel 40 light years in 9 months.
No, let's be real. If they're smart, they would bring a boxy Chevy Silverado, and it would only have a fucking 8-track or a cassette tape of Bob Seger on loop, so that they could be driving over the terrain of this new alien planet and nonstop, not even the whole song, strictly the 15 seconds from the commercial. So all that you hear as you're driving around this alien planet is like a rock. I love playing that song at bars. And people are like, I know this from somewhere. I'm like, yeah, it's because you're old. You saw the 90s fucking Silverado. Like a rock. There's no. Like, the fucking. Those commercials are childhood.
I know.
I
remember them.
very, very vividly remember those because it was that like turquoise colored Silverado just up over the top of the mountain, and then you could see it hit the brakes real hard, and there's that little dust fucking sunset in the background. Bob Seger just belting it, making all the ladies wet, and just fucking let her rip, tater chip. Some exclusions apply, not out in New York, Nevada, Arizona, all that shit. Like how they do at the end of fucking medical commercials. Live a better life with Vibriva. Vibriva may cause death, anal insurrection.
You know.
That's a song.
Anal insurrection?
Yeah.
Insurrection?
Guess what kind of band sings it? Singing is very loose in this
Screams
particular.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a band called Necrotic Gore Beast. They have a song called Analepsy. A mix between anus and epilepsy. They even I can't understand them. It's called Slam. It's just it's kind of fun. So, welcome to Serpo, ladies and gentlemen. On Serpo, we have 2 suns, constant daylight, no true night. The climate, brutal. Off the charts radiation, unbearable heat. Basically mercury.
Better bring the 40 SPF or whatever.
They're just fucking throwing shit around. They're like, did you bring the banana boat? No, I brought Olay. What the fuck, Mark? Eventually, the humans relocated to a mountainous zone they nicknamed Little Montana. Wasn't that a sandwich at Arby's?
I don't know. Doesn't sound familiar.
Big Montana, maybe? I feel like it was.
Could have been.
Fat persons. Let us know in the comments. For persons fatter than I. This is YouTube. I know you're there. You're probably the ones that talk about me being fat. They're sitting there behind their keyboard. They're like,
hey,
he's fat, stupid.
Nobody's said that here lately in the comments about you. They did.
Somebody said I look like Elon Musk. More so. I don't get it. I'm like, go back to your country. We speak American here. So, the Ebens, humanoid, hairless, about 4 feet tall, bunch of bald Steve Buscemi's, if you will. Spoke in musical tones and used telepathy.
Oh, that would be annoying as fuck.
And it's just like going to a Catholic mass. And Jesus said unto him, it's time for snacks.
Like I said, annoying as fuck. I stand by what I said.
Ignatius, bring me the fucking grape juice already.
Throw the baby oil in there too while we're at it.
Ooh, great idea for an action movie.
What?
Like a vampire attack on a Catholic mass, but all the priests and dukes or whatever the fuck they are, I don't know, are like secretly trained by the Vatican for vampire attacks, and that little swingy smoke thing, you just have some little Asian fucking like bishop sitting there doing the the fucking blade on a chain that's really like spinning around their neck and fucking throwing at him. He's doing that shit with the smoky thing, the incense, and the priest is just like fucking slams the big crucifix and like just fucking stakes poke out at every point of it, and he's just
Wasn't that
get some.
Wasn't that kind of wasn't a
John Carpenter's Vampires? Yeah, kinda
had some of that in it.
Kinda, a little bit. But think about the
and it didn't have John Bon Jovi in it as well, and the unknown Baldwin brother.
Hey, they're wanted.
Billy Baldwin in it.
They should have played that song at the end, or like during the last scene when they went to go after like the main vampire. Wanted, dead or alive.
I do like that. I think this is John Carpenter's Vampire.
They got titties.
The origin story of vampires in that one is Judas, who betrayed Jesus.
Wasn't that kind of
that was his
kind of similar to the actual story anyway?
That was his
or the realistic story, but it's
Lilith. But I think Judas, that was his punishment for betraying Jesus.
I just love how many
to walk in the night forever.
Like I've spoken to a couple blood. Yeah, I've spoken to a couple religious people just to test it that don't even know who Lilith is. I'm like, well, you didn't study the Bible very well, did you?
Wasn't she the first? Well,
she was before Eve.
Adam's hookup before Eve.
Yeah, she didn't want to listen, so she was cast out.
Like most of them, let's be honest.
The mother of demons.
Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously though,
well, here's the
preacher
thing.
fight.
They don't teach much of that. I don't remember learning that back when I was younger in Bible Sunday school.
Yeah. Did you just fucking? It's a great movie opportunity. Somebody hit us up for that. I already got a name. Well, it's already taken. There's already a movie called Midnight Mass. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
I think that was
probably.
I think that was a song.
What would we name this movie?
Dark Communion.
Sister Act 3. Dark Communion. Yeah.
Trademark that shit.
That's
right
not
now.
hey, yo, like, people would watch that movie too. It'd be so corny. You have Jason Statham as the priest. You have like Jet Li or some shit, or whoever the new kid is in Karate Kid as like the little type guy. And then like fucking have, I don't know,
how in the hell did we get on this topic? We're talking about aliens.
I have no idea. Great movie idea.
I don't. I'll start writing it tomorrow.
Chef Forrest Whitaker in there somewhere, just cause.
I'll get the script going tomorrow.
If R. Lee Ermey was alive, we put him in there. R. Lee Ermey makes every movie better.
Who is?
The really racist drill sergeant from
from
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, okay. Didn't he pass away?
What the fuck is that? Yeah, that guy. He's dead.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? His blood pressure was 685 over 592. Did you like? He had the heart of a hummingbird.
Let's just say, well, he actually was a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
But he was typecast because that's.
Probably, yeah.
Actually, did he play a dad in one movie?
He played some pretty funny roles.
Like Ed or Jim Carrey? He played a dad. I don't know. Anyway, I really.
He was funny.
Once again, how does any of this relate to Eben?
Eben flow. I don't know, but this movie's a great idea.
I'll start writing it.
I like bloody. What was it? Dark
Confession, or no, Dark Communion.
Dark Communion. I'll start writing a tag for it. Praise be unto him.
Hey, if you steal it, there's going to be at least 5 people that know about it.
Praise be unto him. And in the name of the Lord, you shall die. You gotta have Jason Statham in there. No, Russell Crowe. The guy that played Dracula in Blade 3. Ooh, Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, that would be
Liev Schreiber as the priest.
What is Dominic?
Yeah,
who played
Toretto.
His name's Dominic. It was in Prison Break.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Liev Schreiber. That'd be a good one. Liev Schreiber, the kid from Karate Kid, Chain How Fat, whatever his name is. Who would be our supporting actress? Well, there's got to be a female. There's got to be a nun. Keira Knightley. Because she's hot. Ooh, no.
Not busty enough for me.
What's her name? From Underworld.
Oh, okay.
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, put her.
Yeah.
Put her in a nun outfit.
She's like the sleeper.
Oh, I would literally.
She's got like Assassin's Creed stakes that come out of her wrists.
Nun outfit. I would probably masturbate till my dick fell off.
Dude, like think about it. Like we've got the plot twist too. It's planned. They're like, why were you guys so ready for this? You knew this was happening. You brought us here. You used us as bait, Father. This needed to happen. Everybody sit down.
I like it.
Some of us have to be sacrificed for the greater good of the rest. This ends here. This ends tonight. If we kill the father, the rest shall fall. And then you get like fucking montage of people like breaking pews and shit like that, making stakes, fucking like tying shit together out with like fucking those really long curtains.
And you know, there has to be like a head vampire. Bad.
Ooh.
Like, and you know who it has to be?
Who?
Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson.
Oh no.
Yes.
It's got to be a British guy, but the bad guy's always
No.
British.
I still think one of the best vampires ever was that guy.
Eddie Murphy.
No. The guy, you remember, we talked about this movie not too long ago, 30 Days a Night.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
And he was in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
For
I don't know his
season 2.
name.
He made a
Ooh.
very good vampire.
I think he in Yellowstone too? The fucking yes, I think he was. The blonde guy with the super blue eyes. That's like kind of always a bad guy.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
He'd be a cool vampire leader.
Oh yeah, you are right.
Yeah. Just be like super suave, but evil as fuck. Like all the other vampires are like covered in blood and he's like, "Father, we can reach an agreement
Kind of
here.
like a sarcastic.
Nobody else has to die tonight."
Yeah,
And Liev Schreiber's like, "Don't tempt me with your sorcery. You're a son of the devil." And he's like,
How is anybody still watching
and then he's
this
like,
shit?
and then he's like, "You've made your choice, Father." And then like glides out of the church backwards into a sea of fog.
I forget his name, but he does play an excellent bad guy. Well, I don't know why the fuck we're talking about it. And I don't
It's
even
turning
know.
it's turning into a pretty fucking cool movie though.
I mean, for the people that are in the live stream right now, you people need to really think about your life choices. If you're watching this shit right now.
Ooh, and the random like stand-up guy from
See, they're starting to drop.
the random stand-up
my
guy
advice,
from
good
the what do they call it? The congregation. The guy that played the dude that ended up being sheriff in Gangs of New York. The redheaded dude that had the shillelagh.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the random dad that gets up and he's like, "Listen, if we don't come together on this, they're going to take us all out.
Yeah.
I brought my children here in the light and grace of the Lord." Yeah, dude, we got a movie. We got a straight fucking movie right now.
Beats that shit they're doing now. Hey.
They don't make them like they used to.
Oh, all they're doing is rebooting shit.
Yeah, that's true. Over the Top. It's coming.
I know. Happy Gilmore 2, which I'm all right
Friday.
with.
That's Friday.
I'm all right with.
We got a movie, man. Like we're movie producers. Somebody would pick that up.
Our luck, somebody is probably going to be out next summer.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I took it from some two dumb fucking idiots that I saw while I was smoking weed, flipping through YouTube." Okay, anyway. Ebens, again, humanoid, hairless, 4 feet tall, spoken musical tones, and used telepathy, lived in a collectivist society.
Oh, that's how we got started on the musical tone.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I was trying to say.
And bring me grape juice.
That's how we got. I was racking my brain. How the fuck
They started doing
that?
that at a fucking Catholic mass that I went to a couple years ago, and I couldn't help myself. I went, bars. It went over very well. They lived in a collectivist society. There was no currency, no crime, no family units, and children were raised communally.
So there's no women. Other than the two we brought.
How do you figure?
There was a woman cause trouble joke. Having
Oh.
WNBA, Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to say there was no Hispanics.
No.
Did you see that shit on Kill Tony with, was it James McCann?
No.
There's another Australian. He's Australian, and there's a lady Australian comedian, and she made like a Nutella joke, but it was like kind of like hinting at the N-word in like Australia, and he went off. He went on this whole thing, and he's like, "Now you're bringing down our country with racism because or what was it? He's like, we're known for racism because of our racism, and now you've got people thinking that there's no Nutellas." And he's like, "There are Nutellas." And Tony's like, Kim Congdon was like, "But the good part, no Nutellas." He's like, "There are Nutellas. After the Sudanese civil war, a great influx of Nutellas came to Australia, and they've taken over our football. Every football team's got a 7-foot Nutella out there." It was so fucking funny, dude. The whole time he's smoking a cigarette and a beanie in a comedy club in fucking Texas. It's great. Sorry. I literally just fucking witnessed this shit, so it's still fresh in my mind. So yeah, no currency, no crime, no family unit, like no familial group. It's all communally done as far as raising of children and shit.
Sounds like hell on earth.
I mean, it just kind of sounds like tribes.
I don't like people, so I would be in hell.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like if this was 2,000 years ago, like that's just how it was. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me.
I'd be a tribe of one.
You wouldn't last very long.
I'd last forever.
You get fucking ate by a smilodon real quick.
I'd rat all the bitches out. Say, hey,
most people don't.
Better
even
food
know.
over there.
You know what a smilodon is? It's a saber-toothed cat.
Oh,
like it's the biggest one, or one of.
That's one we should fucking bring back. Since they brought back dire wolves, let's bring that motherfucker back.
I think the most realistic one would be realistically like a cave bear or a cave lion. I think genetically would be the next easiest ones to bring back, because everybody's like, oh, woolly mammoths, mastodon. Like, no, the cave bear or the cave lion would be more genetically feasible to recreate into the world again before a mammoth.
Jurassic Park is going to be a documentary here soon.
Well, and also people mix the shit up. They're like, oh, the mastodon, the woolly mammoth. No, they're two very different things. If anything, you want the mammoth. The mastodon is a much larger, I believe, much more aggressive creature, pachyderm or proboscidean, really, if you want to get really technical with it. I don't know if they are pachyderms, but I do believe they are proboscideans.
You lost me at pro.
I figured I found you at packing.
Well, that's where I picked it back up.
They ate a tasteless paste every day.
This place sounds like hell on earth.
Right?
Or hell on...
Like everything's communal. There's no money. You eat the same tasteless paste every day, like a fucking...
Please tell me there's sex.
Like an old, like a Vegas hooker that's off the strip.
That's why they needed two women. This was sex trafficking.
Oh, we can't say that.
Oh, well, fuck it.
We're not monetized.
Nobody's watching anyway.
So, yeah.
Okay, they're going to knock us for talking about two women in 1965 being trafficked.
They didn't even matter back then.
Who flew 40 million light years away in 9 months. That's what they're going to get pissed about?
Math. So... let's talk about some of the technology that the Ebens had. They had a light-based healing tools.
Did it run on diesel as well, like the spaceship?
That's why they brought the fuel.
Okay.
Yeah. It ran on everything else that's worth a fuck. Duracell AA's.
Energizer Bunny?
Rayvac or whatever it is. Rayvac, is that what it is?
It used to be
the cheap one.
I don't know. Is it still around?
I buy the cheap shit. I don't know. The ones that are blue and red, you get them from
die
Walmart.
anyway.
Yeah, you get them from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Teleportation devices.
Then why did it take 9 months?
Thank you. That was one of my biggest fucking gripes with this whole thing. You have teleportation devices, but you fucking stacked these motherfuckers into a tin can for 9 months and just went, go to sleep.
They just could beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, you didn't just go, get in the thing. See that telephone booth? Doctor Who, bitch, get in.
There are so many holes in it. Swiss cheese.
Good one. Fuck, what movie was it? Was that made me think of a movie. Have you ever seen Strange Wilderness?
No.
With Steve Zahn? They're like, oh my god, they're like failed documentarians, and they're fucking making this documentary about animals, and they get like, you know, the gray nurse shark, the one that like has like the crazy looking mouth, but they're like mostly harmless. And like it's this thing, and he's stating some fact about some other animal that literally he just says the same thing twice, so it's already hilarious. He's like, the hummingbird is called the hummingbird because it's a hummingbird. He says some shit like that, and then they're showing this shark coming out of the darkness, and he's like, he's like, oh fuck, look at the mouth on that thing, and then they just keep showing the same clip of the same shark going past, and he's like, oh, it's so funny. Anyway, sorry. And then the Yellow Book. A holographic.
Fingers do the walking?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get that fucking
a holographic device that supposedly shows all of Earth's history in any language. Why? Why the fuck would it show all of their world. Of Earth's history. Why would the fuck would they have a book that shows our history?
Because we're important.
In any language. They're 40 light years away.
Well, maybe we're
not even visible to them.
Wait a minute. We're cosmic neighbors. These motherfuckers are spying on us. These are peeping Tom.
That's the next fucking what do they call it? The bitch with the porridge. The Goldilocks. Maybe this is the next Goldilocks planet, even though it sounds a lot like Mercury or Venus, which is not a fucking Goldilocks planet at all. And we also never mentioned why these people are still alive. They're talking about radiation and like crazy, like all this other shit. Like, but they're like, oh, they're good. They're fine.
They got.
Like, give him some. He needs some milk. That's what they just drank 2% every time they were feeling a little bad, and they're like, all right, we're good. I got this. Rocky 3, bitch, we're good. So yeah, for some reason they had a holographic device that showed all of Earth's history.
Because we're important, motherfuckers.
No, we just think we are.
The chronovisor.
That's some shit that Trump would support. And I'm not trying to get political. Like, vote for whoever the fuck you want. I really don't care. But like, that just sounds like some shit he would say. He'd be like, the aliens, they have a book. It says everything about us. They don't have a book. We have a book. They have a book of us.
The best book.
It's the best book. The greatest book. I saw it. I said, wow, what a great book. Oh, man. I still haven't nailed Trump.
Getting better.
It was a yellow book, an Asian book. We love Asians. No black books. We closed the border to brown books. Casualties. One crew member died shortly after arrival. No shit. You were talking about the crazy weather patterns and the radiation. What the fuck are you talking? They all should have died.
No.
Their little light tools ain't saving that. The fuck you talking about?
Our light tools fix the biological makeup
of the human body. And they just went.
Whoop. I must check.
That's a probing.
I must check your internal temperature, human. Why? Don't ask questions.
Like that joke. Don't get hard. Why would I get hard? I wasn't talking to you. You doing a prostate exam?
Oh man. Another died from an unexplained illness while on the Eben planet. That's understandable. No shit. You'd think probably all of them would. Several others suffered radiation damage, including vision loss, tissue deterioration, and psychological effects. So they went blind, lost their skin, and then went crazy.
Sounds like a party to me.
They basically turned into those things in the what was it, The Descent?
Like I've seen
where they were like cave diving and spelunking, and then like they had the night vision cameras, and it's just make it.
I think I've seen that one.
It was alright. It was scary just because it was like so dark. You're like, fuck, Jesus Christ. It's kind of like a slightly less sexual assaulty version of the caves in The Hills Have Eyes. That movie was disturbing.
Yes.
Just because
I've not seen it all the way through. I've only seen parts.
It's just like just watching it, you're just like, this is gross. This makes my butthole dry and my wiener soft.
Happens with age, Travis. Trust me.
The Return.
Oh, The Return.
Yes. What happened to this team, you ask?
Did it take 6 months to get back?
Well, they're supposed to stay for 10 years, but something got lost in translation, and the Eben calendar didn't quite match Earth's. No shit, they stayed for 13. Could you imagine?
13 years? Well,
yeah.
Considering a year is based on the amount of time we travel around the fucking sun.
And considering that they went 40 light years at almost light speed in 9 months.
Over light speed. We've done the math.
It's at nearly light speed.
No, that's impossible.
No, that's what they said.
It's still
impossible. If you can do 40 light years at nearly light speed in 9 months, I can see how you get 13 years out of 10 years. You forgot to carry a 1 somewhere, and that's okay. We all make mistakes. You just happen to lose.
I think a 6-year-old came up with this conspiracy theory.
It's fun though. I just made it all up. So when they returned in 1978, only 8 came back. 2 had died. 2 chose to remain there. Why? You went fucking blind and lost your skin and went crazy. That's why. They're like, they decided to stay. I'm like, no, bitch, you're blind. They were dead. You just didn't know it. They're just like, all right, bye, Jim. Love you. If I come back, I'll bring Oreos. And Jim is just... idiots. The 8 survivors were quarantined, debriefed, and their experience logged in a 3,000-page classified report. That's not that many. For 13 years on an alien planet, that's not that many pages. Well, that's like 1.5 Lord of the Rings books. That's like 2 15-year-old girls' journals.
This is true.
So over time, all 8 reportedly died. No shit. Over time, the people died. How much time? 40 or 50 years? Most from radiation-related illness. No shit. Again, that's another hole for me. How the fuck did they make it 13 years?
Well, probably because...
If the radiation's that extreme there, you get radiation poisoning at fucking Chernobyl. Actually, I don't think you do unless you go to the wrong areas. I believe Chernobyl's like manageably safe to be at now.
I think so.
As long as you don't like touch the water or like go into the reactor. You know, go try to catch one of those 3-eyed fish like that English guy with bad teeth.
Okay.
I'm Jeremy Wade. I've caught another big ass fucking catfish. You know they have a walleye there?
Do they?
It's like a cousin of a walleye. He caught he was trying to catch crazy fish in Chernobyl and he just like kept fucking pulling these up. Like just back to back to back to back to back. I'm like, go somewhere else. What the fuck? So we never heard from the 2 who stayed. No shit. They're fucking dead. They were dead before they left.
Or I'm going to say probably because they didn't exist.
Or they turned into an Eben.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe that's why.
They ate too much of
the 2 that saved the women?
Mm.
Did it say where the women
They
were?
needed reproductive machines.
Probably.
And after 1985, there were allegedly no further contact from the Ebens. So they ghosted us.
Bastards.
They got what they wanted and they left. Just like Tinder. So where did this story come from, you ask?
I'm going to say the imagination of...
We're all asking that same question. It is the most valid thing we've talked about in this podcast, other than the movie.
The vampire movie.
Flash forward to 2005. An anonymous source leaks the story via email to a closed group of UFO enthusiasts. The email claimed to be from a former official with direct access to the Serpo files. Excuse me. A man named Victor Martinez, a former government employee, begins publishing the story online, probably on Reddit.
No, really?
And behind it all, allegedly, Richard C. Doty. You know that name.
It does sound familiar.
It does, doesn't it? He's the priest. Starring Richard C. Doty. He's been tied to other UFO hoaxes and smear campaigns, including the Benowitz affair, where he fed false intel to a civilian researcher until he had a mental breakdown. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Like, so this guy just had a career of lying about aliens, and they're like, the word of God, man. It's basically like you were told by Liev Schreiber. He tells no lies. Now, is it all fake, or is there something else going on?
I'm going to go...
Did you see that first line? It literally says, let's be real, there's zero hard evidence for Project Serpo.
No, say it's not
There's
so, Travis.
no photos, no documents, no audio, no physical trace of the mission or the Yellow Book, because the Yellow Book was theirs. I didn't hear anything about them sending it back. Even though, why wouldn't they?
So
why the fuck do they give a
to
shit about
tell
having the
me
Yellow Pages about our shit?
it is
What if it's just the Yellow Pages? They're like, this tells the history of all you, like, motherfucker, this just has all the businesses and our personal homes of La Crosse, Wisconsin in 1962. This is space junk. It fell off of a satellite. They used it as insulation, and it ended up here.
So you're telling me they didn't travel 40 light years in 9 months?
Probably not. I hate to break it to all you people that aren't listening to this right now, but I think that we're dealing with a little fib.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
I know.
Fuck, I'm walking off this podcast.
Well, again, with many things, when this story evolves, the details tend to shift. As with a lot of shit that we've talked about.
Don't let the lack of details.
Well, even believers like Bill Ryan, who helped run Serpo.org, eventually backed off of this whole thing. He admitted there was likely some truth, but plenty of fiction mixed in.
No.
Yeah. So was this whole thing a government disclosure attempt, a hoax by board intelligence agents, or the best sci-fi story never turned into a Netflix series?
I'm going to say none of the above.
Well, I'm going to say the third one works across the board.
Yeah, but
pretty much everything we talk about.
It wouldn't be the best.
I would say if anything out of those three choices is a government disclosure attempt. A fake one.
A psyop, if you will.
Yeah, a false, yes. If anything. It's them trying to be like, look what we did. And then they're like, no, really, we're butt fucking aliens in the back.
Let's see how much we can get these morons to believe.
There was no kids at Epstein Island. It was all aliens getting fucked. Adrenochrome's not baby fucking blood. Adrenochrome's alien jizz.
Yeah, we're never getting monetized.
So that's pretty much it. What do you think? Do you think it was real? It wasn't real, but I'm going to say it wasn't real. But does anybody think it was real? Sound off in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't think we're going to hear anybody telling us they think it was real.
We might.
Do we have any? I would be surprised. I would be surprised to hear more if there were comments on this about any detail of this that could be linked to something else that might add some validity to some aspect of the story. Because the only thing I could see possibly being validated from any of this would be some type of contact or some type of explanation of a more technologically advanced system of travel than we know that we have.
This story or this conspiracy theory, whatever you want to label it as, is the bastard redheaded cousin of the 20 and Back program.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Yeah, very much.
At least they had a little bit
just
more,
without a first person
at least they
account, allegedly.
Actually, I think there's been two.
Oh, second person account.
Yeah. But this is the shitty B movie. You know, Hollywood there for a time would come out with a movie, and another, like one studio would come out with a movie, and then another studio would come out with the exact same movie, just different.
Yeah.
Like a perfect example is Armageddon, and then another studio came out with whatever that fucking, with Taya Leone or whatever. Same fucking movie about an asteroid hitting the fucking planet. It was
Taya Leone?
Yeah, it was. What was the name of that?
I don't fucking know.
It was fucking horrible.
The Day After Tomorrow?
No. But
which is kind of the same thing.
Armageddon was fucking brilliant and beautiful. This movie blew dick. Toothy dick at that. Or it was a toothy blowjob.
Yeah. That was my favorite. The hook, this one hook at the end. Guy who leaked the story, government agent known for making stuff up. Is it all bullshit? Yes.
Now,
is our movie idea bullshit? No. I think that's the
exactly, Christina.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, they allegedly had teleportation.
You could.
Why the fuck are you putting all these people? What? Then somebody's going to make the argument like, well, the teleportation device was made for the biological makeup of the Eben body, not a human body. A human body would have been eviscerated by the teleportation device.
I'm just saying.
I.e. Jeff Goldblum in The Fly.
If they had this technology, which they didn't because it's bullshit, 40 light years in the universe is literally right across the street.
Yeah, if you believe that it's infinite.
Well, not even infinite, but infinite.
I mean, as far as we're concerned, it is.
If you have teleportation, you have the ability to create wormholes. Which is more instantaneous travel.
Yes.
It would not take 9 fucking months.
They're carpool lanes of universal travel.
I'm saying this is a bullshit story.
That's some Neil deGrasse Tyson shit. Now, Chuck. The wormhole essentially is a form of travel. I want to Michio Kaku. I'm going to work on my Michio Kaku. His is weird.
You work on that.
He just sounds like a nerd. But the wormhole thing,
now
almost as valid as the move as Dark Communion.
Don't fucking say our movie title.
That movie's happening. I will film it myself on my phone.
Okay. Now, if you want to talk about the Roswell crash and having an alien there was a surviving alien. Okay.
I keep hearing about this Superman movie. Apparently they use portal travel in it. Everybody's talking about this new Superman. I didn't even fucking know there was one.
I heard it wasn't very good, but
it's probably some fucking 6-pack ab having white guy.
No, I think they went the other way.
Fat black dude?
No, not fat.
Fat black Superman? Sign me up.
I think they went skinny, kind of runty Superman.
Oh.
More Christopher Reeves looking guy.
Like they have to rebrand it because it's a fat black guy?
No,
it's coming this summer,
guy.
Superman.
It's a white guy. But
Mega Bro coming to theaters.
I just don't. I mean, if you want to talk about an alien surviving the Roswell crash, I'm cool with that. That's very plausible. They showed it in Independence Day.
And when you have a movie that has Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum in it, it's basically a documentary.
Yes, exactly. And Bill Pullman. I mean, come on.
And the drunk.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah. Uncle Eddie.
Yes. I mean, I can see that because that's been speculated for.
Wasn't the lady that played Will Smith's wife somebody?
Jada, or not that one. Vivica A. Fox.
That was Vivica. I thought that was Vivica Fox. She's hot.
She was back in the day.
I don't know what
now she's been reduced to doing car repair insurance with Ice-T.
What?
You know the
commercials?
Yes.
Oh. I haven't seen those, but I would love to see these commercials. I would love to see Ice-T making. That'd be like having Ice Cube do Ice Cube and Ice-T together in car insurance commercials, paired with the Chaos Like Me guy. Be like, oh, I'm a tree branch that fell on your Honda Accord. Stuff like this happens. Hey, you drop a motherfucking tree on my car? That's a perfect Ice Cube.
Well, Christina's talking about she can't believe they would have, referring to the Roswell crash, technology to fly here and then crash. Hey, everybody's got a hoopty. Well, like you said earlier in the podcast, you probably
they were in the Ford Ranchero version of a spaceship.
They were probably in Antarctica, partying it up with Hitler, had a few too many Jaeger bombs.
They were in like
and crashed in Roswell.
They're like an old Buick Regal. The G bodies when they got that little shimmy to them over like 50. It was one of those.
But
or you could make the atmosphere, like, from a legitimate standpoint, you could make the argument of difference in atmospheric makeup.
You would think I'm going to go with Christina on this, if they have the ability to build a spaceship to travel 40 light years in 9 months.
You can also, my whole thing is you can have the rationale, if they have the ability to do that, why the fuck would they come here?
Because we're fucking awesome. Because they had the yellow book. They wanted to get
They had the yellow pages, yeah. They were like, the dominoes.
Oh, fuck.
That's what we're dealing with. We've just been visited by the 3-eyed aliens from fucking Toy Story.
Probably.
The clown.
I mean, this is such bullshit. It's not even funny.
Fun to talk about, though.
I can almost
and
get
it made
down
for
with
a fucking an EGOT winning movie.
Yeah, we got that. We are the next Ben and Matt. This is our Goodwill fucking hunting.
Isn't that what it is? EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Tony is for Broadway. Neither one of us can dance and sing.
Is that not the like the quadruplet of like acting
Oh, for an actor.
Yeah, I think it's an EGOT. Like if you get an EGOT in 1 year, you're like.
Has anybody ever got the EGOT?
Oh, probably. You know, only the best actors in the world would get that.
I'm
you know, like
heterosexual, so I would not know this.
Vin Diesel and shit like that. Snoop Dogg.
Saying The Rock. Anyway.
Yeah, The Rock, Vin Diesel, guys like that would get an EGOT. Pete Holmes. Or no, the other one, the SNL one, Pete
Davidson.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah. Because I'm also leaning, I don't want to say leaning. I think there's more to the dimensional type shit than there is to being visited from making the 9-month travel 40 light years.
I would like to think somewhere out there there's just the Jetsons just around.
I mean, I buy the 20 and back program more than this shit.
Yeah, because at least there's like a human being trying to tell their story.
That is a more well organized, more thought out
bullshit story.
This was like a 16-year-old on Sunday remembered he had a fucking term paper due Monday morning.
Yeah.
That's what this story is.
They're like, write a piece of fiction for me, at least 500 pages long. The Yellow Book by Skylar Brady.
I mean,
let's focus on like the important, fun part about this episode. Coming to select theaters near you somewhere between 2027 and 2048. Dark Communion, starring Liev Schreiber, starring Kate Beckinsale, starring the big Irish sheriff guy from Gangs of New York, starring the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy from every fucking movie ever made, starring Kevin Hart as the black comedic relief randomly throughout the film. Who else did we decide on?
Jet Li.
Or the kid from Karate, an Asian guy that can do flips, starring him. Starring Louis Guzman. Just cause apparently you put him in movies for no reason.
About vampires and religion.
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan and Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese.
All of them.
That's it. That's the point.
We might even bring up Kubrick, dig him up, make him help.
Stanley Kubrick, written by William Shakespeare.
I think that's an episode we ought to get in. We ought to date.
What, The Shining?
The Shining and the
moon landing and all that shit. Yeah, didn't we touched on it
did
before
a little bit, but maybe we should.
According to
deep dive.
According to Ari Shafir, he claimed Shakespeare as Jewish. So did he like change his name to like from like Shakespeare or something like that?
Well, I thought haven't they thought that maybe Shakespeare
was gay?
No, it was many people. It wasn't just one.
I don't know. They did. There is a thing that he's gay. I think Edgar Allan Poe was alleged. Pretty much everybody that wrote stuff's gay.
Well, I'm just saying anybody that talks
writing's gay. That's
not like reading. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's gay. It's all gay. Learning stuff's gay.
If I have to think, translate, I ain't reading the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we done with it? I gotta poop, so.
All right, we'll see you next week for another fantastic episode. I think for my episode, we're going back into hauntings.
Oh, again?
I think I'm going to go back on hauntings.
Yeah.
I got one I've never heard of.
Double plug it.
And it might have be the inspiration of one of the most notable paranormal or most notable horror movie ever made back in the 80s.
Dark Communion, starring